Good morning, my dear students of class 7th. I am your physics teacher, Miss Rajwant Kaur. Today we will do the remaining part of the chapter number 5, heat. So come to the page number 87. The topic is effects of heat. Now all of you know that whenever we want to eat some food, before eating that food we used to cook the food, and due to that cooking its color, size, or you can say that its physical and chemical properties get changed. So in this way heat affects the physical as well as chemical changes in the food. And another effect is that both the living as well as non-living things affected by the heat, as we used to sweat a lot when we are under the exposure of heat. But here we will read some important effects of heat. First one is change in temperature. Now all of you know that the heat always flow from a body at a higher temperature to the body at the lower temperature, due to which the temperature increases of that cold body and the temperature decreases of the hot body because of flow of the temperature from hot body to the cold body. Let's understand with the help of an example. Suppose you are having a piece of wood and a piece of iron, and you kept it into the sunshine for some time. So which will get more heated up? Obvious, the iron piece will get more heated up as compared to the wooden one. So what we concluded from here? We concluded that the temperature of body depends upon the nature of the material and also on the amount of heat supplied, that how much heat you will supply to the substance. Due to that the temperature will be increased or decreased, and also it depends upon the nature of material. And you must be know that when you kept the teapot on the gas stove at sim mode, the temperature of the water rises slowly, but if you kept the same teapot at the high flame, the temperature rises quickly. So it is clear that as much the heat you will apply, as much the temperature will increase. Now you also must know that whenever you are having a cold, you started shivering. Why it happens? It happens because due to the fever your body temperature get increases, and the temperature around, or you can say the temperature in the surrounding goes down, due to which uh, the temperature will start flowing from the body at a higher temperature. Means the body which is having a fever start flowing its temperature to the environment, due to which the body start feeling cold and get shiverings. Next important effect of heat is change in size. Now you have must be seen that in the old time your elders used to open the metallic lid of stuck glass bottle, जिसका मतलब ढक्कन नहीं खुल रहा हो. They take that type of bottle and dip that bottle into the warm water, due to which the size of the metallic lid increases and it becomes easy to open because of losing up. Another example of change in size is that wheel of a cart are fitted with flat iron rings. जो व्हील होते हैं काट के, उसके ऊपर फ्लैट आयरन के रिंग्स चढ़ाए जाते हैं. बाय हीटिंग द रिंग्स रेड हॉट, वो जो रिंग्स होती हैं उनको काफ़ी ज़्यादा हीट अप किया जाता है, ड्यू टू विच द साइज ऑफ द रिंग्स गेट इंक्रीज एंड इट गेट easily fit on the wheel, and when it cool down it shrinks and get proper fit over the wheel. And you must be seen that whenever you used to cook food in the pressure cooker, the rubber that is on the lid of the pressure cooker becomes loose after the use. Why? Because the size increases because of the heat. Next is expansion and contraction. Now all of you know that when you heat up some substance, its size increases. If the size get increases, then it is said that the body is expanded. On the other hand, when the temperature is decreased, the body start getting contracted on cooling. Now you must be observed that in the railway tracks there is a gap between the rail lines. Why it happens? Because if into the summers the material with which the railway lines are made get expanded, and there should not be any damaged. So because due to the expansion, the size of the material will increases and it can destroy the railway lines. So that is the reason that the gap is left between the rails lines, because it can if the size will get increased, then it will get bent, and due to which it get damaged. Now you must be seen that the cement flooring, when is done, they used to put a glass or wooden strips. Why this is done so? Because in winters the floor will get contracted, and during the summer it will expand, due to which there can be a cracks into the floor. So flooring is done in small pieces with the help of glass or wooden strips. Gaps helps in absorbing expansion and contraction due to change in heat. Then next important application is rollers are used in bridges. At the ends rollers are fixed with the bridges. Why? Because if into the summers due to the heat the body of the bridge girders get increased, and as a result there should not be any damaged. That's why roller is fixed and it will move forward, due to which it get protected. Now you must be seen that in the winters the electric wires on the poles are get contracted, whereas in the summer it get loosened up. So these are the some of the properties of expansion and contraction. Now all of you know that matter always exists in three states, that is solid, liquid and gas. Solid can be changed into the liquid with the help of heat, but when it again cool down it turns into the liquid and then to solid also. And if we heat the ice, it turns into the water. On further heating it gets changes into the steam, and if the steam is cooled and it changes into water, and further cooling to -4 degrees Celsius it changes to ice. So whenever there is a change in the state of matter, temperature remains same or unchanged. Temperature doesn't get affected with the change in state of matter or temperature. So here is the table given in which it is shown that whether the heat is absorbed or dismissed by the change in the state of matter. In the melting, solid get changes into liquid. Here is the heat absorbed, and in the vaporization, liquid is changed into gases where the heat is absorbed. And in the case of condensation, gas is converted to liquid on cooling, in which the heat is get out of it, you can say that it get dismissed. And on freezing, liquid changes into solid and again it get dismissed. Next is good conductor and bad conductor of heat. What are the good conductor of heat? The substances which allow the heat energy to pass through it. Metals are the good conductor of heat.